Hey guys, today on Path to Who I Am, letting energies serve you. So, on the topic of allowing, if I was to say, as I believe I said in my last video, if I were to take the stance that my only job is to allow, in other words, in every moment, whenever I notice myself constricting energetically, simply relaxing and allowing and enjoying and living my life from that place, right? Continuously allowing whenever there's a constriction, relaxing that. I can allow the energies that are, in my life to serve me rather than me going against the grain. There's a great teacher I've been listening to recently that I enjoy named Adamus, and he was having a Q&A with a student, and it was great because the student said something that really resonated with me personally. Felt like this student was reflecting on experiences in his life that mirrored my own. He said something which stuck, which was, feels like the more I've worked, the less I've made. And I don't think that needs to just apply to work and career, right, for success. But I've found that, the more I don't allow, the more things stop working. The more I allow and just kind of let things take shape on their own, have allowing be my only job, as funny as that sounds, the more that seems to have gotten done. And often in surprising ways. And so for folks that hear this and just don't resonate at all, I would challenge to actually apply this moment to moment in your life, noticing when you're constricting and relaxing. And very soon you can get to a place where your default automatic state is allowing. And occasionally you're surprised when you contract. It doesn't take that long to get into that rhythm where it's kind of a surprising reminder that you're always allowing when you occasionally do constrict, right? And obviously, how to navigate allowing depends on the person and the situation. And obviously that's why I love working with folks individually in groups, etc. But yeah, letting energies serve you in your life. It's a different, rather than you got to go out and you got to go get it. I know a lot of people that, they might go get XYZ thing, maybe, but it's after they formed a lot of stress lines on their face and created a lot of tumult in their lives. And, I've known a lot of wealthy people. I know a lot of wealthy people. A lot of them are very miserable, right? And their cholesterol is sky high and they have heart issues and, they're on their third divorce proceeding. Their kids don't talk to them. So you can definitely, scrape together success sometimes at least, but at what cost, right? Versus when I allow and I'm allowing things to work themselves out, it's a different ballgame. It really is. And it was funny because I learned about flow versus being out of flow early on in life. It was just an interest of mine. Very quickly, you'll realize once you kind of start to, experience some of the good life, it becomes more about, as I talked in the last video, once you learn how to allow, at some point, there's a decision of, are you going to go all the way with always allowing, or are you going to go all the way in the other direction? And that's kind of the inevitability. At some point, if you're on a path like this, you have to pick a side, so to speak. Because the momentum, whatever momentum you're picking, is going to take you to the purest form of what you're choosing, right? So if you're choosing allowing, eventually you have to commit to go all the way, right? Where it's 24/7, 365. And same with not allowing. And I think the internet and what we're seeing right now with people getting to choose their paths, there are folks that are just committing to forcing stuff right now, right? And there's people that are doing the opposite. And so I would implore you, at least for 7 days or a couple weeks, even, commit to just having this awareness of always allowing, and see what happens, right? See how you feel, see how things shift, how much more you feel like yourself, how much more you feel like you're on the right track, so to speak, even though you don't know what that track is, right? It's always a surprise what's next. But yeah, so this is the idea of letting energy serve you rather than having to serve energies, right? Which is the opposite. It's the, indentured servitude to external reality, right? Which is a pretty kind of weird place to live. I've known people that have committed to that, and it hasn't led to anything good. I'll just put it that way. And they may even try to convince you otherwise that things are going well, but you can feel it, right? Versus somebody that's on the other side. They're always allowing or close to it. They're more charming, they're more embodied, they know who they are, they don't need to feed off of anyone else, they're their own supply, right? They know that their own energies serve what they're doing, and they can just get out of the way and allow. So anyway, guys, this is Letting Energy Serve You. I'm Ian McMinn. This is Path to I Am.